In today's video, we're going to talk about police officers who thought they were above the law and started abusing people, and many of them ruined their careers with this behavior. So let's go. On the morning of February 6th, 2023, Deputy Chris Tier approached a vehicle that had turned and stopped at a gas station. The driver of the vehicle had been identified as Tyler Merkinson. The entire interaction was captured on Officer Chris's camera. Cop Chris proceeded to write Taylor a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt. The thing is that the cop should not have ticketed Taylor at the gas station, since Taylor himself explained that he unbuckled his seatbelt when he pulled into the gas station because he wanted to get out of his vehicle and get gas. Pretty normal, right? It would have been fine if the cop had seen Tyler on the freeway without his seatbelt on and then wanted to write him a ticket. When Officer Chris got into his car to write Tyler a ticket, he ordered Tyler and his passenger not to get out of the car. Tyler then asked him to give him his information and badge number so he could file a complaint. However, Cop Chris deliberately delayed writing the ticket in the car in order to provoke Taylor to get out of the car, even though he forbade him to do so. After a while, Taylor got tired of waiting and went to check if his ticket was finally ready. This was exactly the thing that Cop Chris had been waiting for all along, so he told his colleague to arrest Taylor. Even though Taylor didn't resist, the cops knocked him to the ground like he was the biggest criminal and started threatening to taser him if he didn't calm down.
You got your insurance card, you don't have a seatbelt on. So how about this? Let's restart. How about you don't give me a reason to stop you? You ever heard of that before? So wear your seatbelt and you won't get pulled over. It's a very simple task. If you don't wear yours, absolutely. You don't just see it on. I had it on in the parking lot. Awesome. Give me your insurance card. I don't have it on me. Oh, that's another one. Right back with you. 184 Deputy Tier. I just said it. Can you hear me? Deputy Tier. It'll be on your ticket. Hold on 1 second.
Deputy.
You said what? I got as long as I need. Yes, I do. See you in a minute. Hey, stay in the truck. Stay in the truck and shut the door. If I have to ask you again, you're going to jail. Hey, he's being have him step out and sit on my car. Hey, 95, I'm done with it. 95. You ain't listening since I pulled you over. Go, go. I'm gonna tase him. Put your hands behind your back. Watch out, I'm gonna tase him. I'm good. Real smart.
I want you to get a knife off of me because you wouldn't.
No, because you don't listen. That's the problem, because you don't listen.
Would you be able to calm down in that situation? What actually happened before Taylor's arrest was that colleague of Officer Chris approached Taylor and asked him if he had any kind of weapon on him. Taylor said no, forgetting that he had a small knife in his pocket. When he remembered that he had a knife, he wanted to tell the cop he had it, and that's when Officer Chris ordered his colleague to arrest him. When they handcuffed him and started to search his clothes, Taylor told them to at least talk to him like men and that it wasn't fair that they jumped on him alone. Then Officer Chris approached the girl who was filming the whole event from the car and screamed when they arrested Taylor. It turned out to be his wife, who was visibly upset because she didn't know what her husband was being arrested for since they were traveling in different cars. Officer Chris cheekily told her that he would let her know when Taylor's bond was known and to stay in the car until then. Boy, he really likes to tell people to stay in cars. Then Officer Chris approached the man in the car with Taylor and asked for his paperwork. While he was talking to him, Taylor's wife came up to them and asked Officer Chris if she could see Taylor. Of course, that was out of the question, and Officer Chris ordered her to get back in the car and not get out unless she wanted to end up like her husband.
And I was trying to get you to get it off of me.
I'm gonna give you one ticket and one for the other, but you can't follow directions.
I was trying to get you to get a knife off of me.
No, that's not how it works.
What I tell you? I don't want you to shoot me. Did I pull my gun or anything?
Well,
y'all just beat my.
What you got? Jesus.
Y'all just beat my. Over me trying to get you to get a knife out of my pocket. You beat my.
Right, come on.
Talk to me like a man, bro. Talk to me like a man. Y'all the biggest gang in Coweta County. Y'all the biggest gang, bro.
Sit.
Why y'all gotta be a gang? Why y'all gotta be thugs, bro? Why y'all gotta be thugs?
Why can't you listen?
I asked you to get a knife, brother.
Hey, that's your boyfriend.
No, that is my husband.
Your husband has really bad listening problems.
Yeah, that's because you.
So he's going to catch. What's his? I don't even know the guy.
His name's Tyler, but
So,
you've done this to him several different times in the first.
Here's the deal. If he'd stop giving me a reason to stop him, he won't get pulled over. I don't even recognize him.
Okay, well,
I stop hundreds of cars a
that's
year.
okay, but
So.
did you give him a seatbelt ticket?
I was working on it, but he won't listen. Yeah, but now he's going to catch on charge.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll let you call me. You bond it out. Hey, you got a license, man? You got it on you? Yeah, I know. Yo, yeah, that's what I'm fine with it. Yeah, he was just shut up. Okay, I think you see that. No, not right now. Absolutely not. No, you sit in your car. No, yeah, you're free to get out here.
Don't talk. You don't have to talk to me that way.
Officer Chris was convinced that he had done the right thing and told Taylor that he would not have been punished if he had worn his seatbelt. The cops also added that Taylor's windows were suspiciously tinted, whatever that means. They also told Taylor that he would be charged twice for obstructing the police, although they ended up charging him with 3 counts of obstruction. Not to mention that Taylor shouldn't have even been arrested in the first place. Also, Taylor asked to be taken to the hospital because of his right leg, specifically his knee, hurt considering that he had an operation in the past, and the police forcefully knocked him to the ground while he was trying to report that he had a knife. Eventually, Taylor sued both cops involved in this arrest, which resulted in both being fired. Excellent. Just because their egos and need for authority were huge, these cops ruined their careers.
Why y'all have to be thugs?
I just started to leave. You need an ambulance at all? You heard it all?
Yeah, y'all heard
What do you need to check? You need an ambulance?
He just chucked out of
You
me,
need,
bro.
you need an ambulance. If you need to
Why
check
y'all
out.
have to be like this, bro?
I was going to get you on the way. You don't want to listen.
Dude, you
Listen,
understand how
listen,
many cops I know?
listen. This is
Do
for
you
court.
understand how many cops I know? Talk to me like a man.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me finish this. She's trying to hug him. I'm like, I'm not doing after he just fought with us. Rip a hole over my pants.
I fought with you. Y'all slammed me to the ground. 2 grown men jumped on me and I fought with you.
That was completely preventable. And I'll be honest with you, if you'd have been polite and tried to work with me, I would have helped him out. But you're not listening.
You got a lawsuit coming. The other officer has been after me. If you don't get me out of this car,
Apparently I'm after him. Well, I told him, I said, if you wear your seatbelt, you don't get pulled over. I mean, but I guess it's wrong too. It's a hard concept, but all right, well, I'll take the deal. You okay? Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, you violated 161024, which is obstruction of the state of Georgia. 2 times, actually.
Well, you're about to learn today, 'cause you did. All right, brother, just be quiet, man. Listen, since you're so hurt, I need you to be quiet and relax. I don't want you to work yourself up, okay? I only slammed the down and got right back up. Now, the her, I recognize her. I recognize her. I'm not going to leave it out. Medic said the dude's good, but he said that he wants to go to the hospital because his right leg hurts, or right knee because he's had a surgery in the past.
Chicago cops tried to execute a search warrant, but what went wrong was that they broke into the wrong house. A woman named Anjanette Young was in the house the cops broke into late at night. To make the situation even more uncomfortable, Young was completely naked and had no idea why the police were in her house. While she was handcuffed, the cops searched her home. Young was visibly upset, crying and screaming. She was embarrassed because she was naked. Of course, the woman lived alone in the house, so she was also afraid because someone was breaking into her house during late hours. The cops didn't care about anything she said. They just explained to her that they had a search warrant. However, Young did not care about the warrant. She didn't know anyone with the name they were looking for. She lived in that house alone with her son, who was 22 years old at the time and wasn't at home. She told them to search her emails and phones as well to make sure they broke into the wrong house. Young cried inconsolably and begged the cops to let her call one of her lawyers.
I don't have to shout. This is ridiculous. You got me in here because I'm naked. You kicked my house in. And I keep telling you, you got the wrong face. No, I don't want to hear it. Let me call a lawyer. Let me call somebody. No, you need to let me call somebody right now. This is not okay. No, because you got the wrong house. You got the wrong house. Oh, my God.
Young told the cops to go to any neighbor and ask anything they wanted about her, and they would all tell them the same thing. The woman lives alone in the house with her dog, and her son visits her sometimes. She even understood that the cops had a responsibility to search whatever information they had, but she couldn't understand why they wouldn't let her call her lawyer or someone else she trusted. They forced her to go through this alone, while there were more of them and they were all armed. The cops didn't want to check whether they had made a mistake or even received wrong information. Then one of the officers told Young to calm down because a female cop was going to dress her to make her more comfortable.
Take pictures of my house, and you won't let me call nobody, and I keep telling you, you got the wrong place. You got the wrong place. This is so crazy. You got me in here because I'm naked. This is not right. This is not right. You can ask any of my neighbors, they will tell you I live here by myself. I mind my own business. I don't bother nobody. This is not right. You can ask any of my neighbors. This is not right. This is crazy. And you won't let me call nobody. You won't let me put no clothes on. That's what I'm saying is what you're doing, you got the wrong place. There's nobody here ever by that name. You got the wrong information. You got the wrong information. This is not right. This is so not right. You need to let me call somebody. You got me going through this ordeal by myself. This is not right. I need to call somebody. I need to call somebody. I trust. I need to call somebody. You got all these people in my house doing whatever it is you need to do. I understand what you're saying. You got a legal responsibility, but I'm telling you it's wrong. I'm asking you to let me call somebody. Asking you to let me put the clothes on. I'll sit here and let you do whatever you need to do. But let me call somebody. Let me call an attorney because I'm telling you this is wrong. I have nothing to do with whoever this person is you're looking for. And you can ask any of my neighbors right now. They will tell you that I'm always here by myself. Me and the dog. That's it.
Young told the cops to bring her clothes and again asked them to let her call someone she could trust because she was visibly upset and traumatized. She told the cops she was willing to let them search every part of her house, and she would even sit on her bed until they were convinced that they had been given the wrong information just so she wouldn't have to go through this again. Eventually, Young stood in front of the media and spoke publicly about the incident that happened to her. Although the cops tried to cover up what happened, in the end, Mayor Lori Lightfoot had to publicly apologize to Young for the stress and trauma she suffered, as well as the public humiliation of being naked the whole time.
Nobody that you're looking for, you can look through all that mail on the wall. You will not find that name here. I don't know who that person is.
And your son lives here as well?
My son lives here. My son is currently incarcerated. And he don't know, I can't say what he knows, but what I... No, because my son has not been here since I moved here. He's been incarcerated since I moved here. So I don't know who this person is. I want clothes and I want to make phone calls. I can use my own phone with him. I need to call somebody I trust. That's all I'm asking. I need to call somebody I trust and I need to put the clothes on. This is so crazy. You have no clue. Because this is, I just, oh my God, this is so crazy. Please, let me put the clothes on.
On April 27, 2020, 25-year-old Keelan Hill called 911 after being involved in a minor traffic incident. Thomas Ludwig was the cop who arrived at the scene of the incident. While Keelan was on a routine checkup in the ambulance, the cops proceeded to search his car without any warrant and, even more importantly, without Keelan's permission to do so. When Keelan finished his checkup, he was visibly upset that the cops were searching his car, so he told them not to and to get away from his car. This was reason enough for the police to handcuff him. Keelan was confused and asked the cops over and over what exactly he was arrested for when he just told them not to search his car without his permission. You know, that constitutional right we all have? The cops didn't want to explain to him what the reason was. They claimed that Keelan was intoxicated, which wasn't true at all. Then they put Keelan in a police car. The student was more than confused, but he tried to cooperate with the police.
Another point?
Documentation like this, man.
Okay.
And
shoot me?
Okay, let's go talk about it over here, man.
Okay.
Tell me what happened exactly.
That's not
Hey, back up. Get out of my face.
not a way for you to search my car.
What the f*** in my face? Don't think so, dude.
What is this? Oh, what am I? What the f***?
What are you stopping the cops for, man?
I did not ask you to get
No,
out of my
I
car.
watched you. I got you on my video
I
camera.
asked you to get out of my car. That's it.
You're being an to everybody.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Searching here. Oh. Brother. Ow. This man just hit my car. You know what just happened?
You got an ankle monitor too, huh?
Wow.
On probation. I'm sure
I'm not on
your
probation.
probation officer's gonna love that.
I'm not on probation at all. So,
They
yeah.
double lock these.
What for? What am I accused for?
We'll let you know here in a few, okay?
My car just got
Which
hit
one's
and
mine?
y'all arrested me.
Let's go to my car. Come on.
No. What? All I asked was you to get out of my car after this man hit my car.
My face.
Sir, I asked you to get out
I'm
of
gonna
my
see if you're
car.
intoxicated. It smells like weed in there.
I'm not intoxicated at all.
Go ahead and have a seat in there.
Go for it. Please go for it.
Okay, have a seat.
Y'all are illegally searching my car.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Put your feet up.
His ID, bro.
Push yourself all the way back.
When the cop took Keelan out of the police car, he asked him if he was hurt. Keelan nicely explained that he wasn't sure because he couldn't check right now to see if he had any injuries from the officers when they aggressively arrested him, even though he wasn't resisting and that he had to go to the hospital to get checked out. However, the policeman who asked him such stupid questions should know that cops are obliged to provide medical support to any citizen when he needs it. Instead, the officer asked Keelan why he wanted to go to the hospital.
Fix me. You don't have any injuries.
It is hard for me to determine if I am injured at the moment, sir.
So here's the thing. If you say that you have injuries, I'm going to do something different, okay? If you say that you don't have any injuries, then that means that nothing has happened and I can let you drive away.
Sir, I believe I.
But if you're telling me something different, then I have to do something different. So just tell me if you have any
I
injuries.
am telling you that it's hard for me to determine that at the moment. I will have to be able to do that when I go to the hospital after I am released from y'all's custody.
What is your name?
My name is Keelan.
Okay,
It is hard for me to determine if I'm injured.
Although Keelan wasn't sure if he was hurt, the cops needed to attend to his health. Worst of all, the cops told Keelan that he would let him go if he confessed and said on camera that the cops didn't hurt him. What kind of extortion is that? As Keelan didn't want to say that the cops did not hurt him, but instead that he had to go to the hospital as soon as possible, the officer decided to put Keelan back in the police car. However, it was not clear to Keelan why he was being arrested. Not only did he not cause the traffic accident, but he was hit by unknown citizens. Plus, he claimed that he was injured and needed help. So then why was he arrested? Keelan spent 24 hours in the police station, after which he was charged with interference with police. Keelan subsequently sued the 3 police officers involved in his arrest, including Officer Thomas Ludwig. All 3 officers received an F for a number of reasons: for searching his car, for illegally arresting him, and for not providing the necessary medical attention. As of July 21st, 2022, the Denver City Council approved a $100,000 payout to settle the lawsuit filed by Hill.
I just had a car wreck. I was just stabbed in the neck.
I didn't ask you about the car wreck. I asked you if my officers hurt you.
Sir, I called y'all about this car wreck that just happened. I was arrested and detained because of it. I called y'all because I was injured.
And what did I just ask you?
I don't know who injured me or what injured me.
Don't get in my face. I can hear you.
I don't know who injured me or what injured me. I know I sustained some sort of injury.
What?
Sir, I cannot determine that until I go to it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I just know I need to go to a doctor very soon.
What? Does your car have a cage? Does your car have a cage? No. Okay. We got to do paper on him, so we're done. Which car do you want to put him in?
I'm literally telling y'all that I haven't.
Which car do you want to put him in?
sir. No.
Grab a seat. Grab a seat. Thank you. Put your feet in. Put your feet in.
Sir, okay, you know what?
Put your feet in the car. I already talked to you, didn't I?
Sir,
Grab a seat. Put your feet in
I
there.
told you that look, I'm just trying to go home. Someone hit my car and y'all are taking me to jail? Like, come on, G, this doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right, bro. Someone hit my car.
Put your feet in there. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Late in the evening of February 23, 2023, a fire erupted in the quadplex apartment of a student named Taylor Brown. Both firefighters and cops arrived at the apartment to put out the fire, and some of the officers asked Taylor to go with them to the police station for questioning. After waiting for 40 minutes at the station, Taylor was informed that she would still be sent home without any questioning. However, the policewoman who came to tell her that she would be brought back home added that she had to hand over the phone so that the phone could be inspected. Confused, Taylor asked why, to which the cop just said that the fire was under investigation and that her phone was now under investigation as well. The thing was, no one told her that her phone was going to be searched by the cops. Taylor felt she needed the phone, especially since it was 3 in the morning and she had to be alone in the house that had just started on fire. However, the policewoman gave her a choice. Either she would give her the phone or she would forcefully take it away from her. Taylor asked her why she had to give them the phone because no one informed her that such a thing would need to happen. By then, the policewoman felt that she had asked Taylor enough times to give her the phone, so she approached and forcibly took the phone from her, and Taylor was then handcuffed. It's interesting that the cop's body cam was muted at the time of the arrest of the young student, as if she was trying to hide something she said or even did. The police officer even claimed that Taylor hit her on the head.
All right, who are you on the phone with? So we're gonna have to seize your phone, so go ahead and hang up.
Seize my phone for what?
Go ahead and hang up.
Why?
Go ahead and hang up.
They want to seize my phone, but I'm not under arrest for it.
You're not under arrest, but your phone's gonna be seized.
No.
You're gonna hang up the phone.
I seized my phone, but
So-
I'm not in custody.
so listen,
There's
so-
3 of them all around me.
so listen.
FaceTime me for a second.
You listen for a second. So the fire's gonna be under investigation,
That's fine.
okay? And we're gonna seize your phone
Why?
because the fire's under investigation.
I need to know what my
So you can hand me the phone, or I can take the phone.
But I need to know what my phone's being. They're not telling me a reason why my phone's being.
I just did.
But you said it's under investigation, which I
So listen to me. The fire.
That's her phone?
So the fire's gonna be under investigation, and your phone's gonna be seized.
Oh no, because you never told me that my phone would be seized when I got here. She didn't tell me that.
Okay, and when I got here, the detective wasn't here.
You told me that you were about to take me home.
Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. So you can hang up. You can hang up the phone, and I can take you home. Yep.
So, no, they're not taking my phone and letting me leave. I don't know what I'm finna. It's 4 a.m. I can't go without my phone. Well, if I do the interview,
You can go do the interview, but your phone's gonna currently be seized.
Can I talk to him first? Can he come down here? Cause
Nope, we're not gonna do that. So you can hang up the phone, or I'm gonna take the phone. That's how this is gonna work.
oh, absolutely.
So
She said hang up the phone and they're gonna take the phone. Because at this point, I'm being threatened.
it's not a threat. I've asked you several times, and you're just gonna go back and forth with me.
A reason as to why my
So,
phone is being taken.
so the fire's going to be under investigation by the fire department. So stop, don't interrupt me.
What does that have to do with my device?
So don't interrupt me. The fire is going to be under investigation.
Don't ever tell me not to interrupt you and I'll be calm.
So the phone's going to be seized. So in a second, I'm going to take
But
it.
I'm asking you. I'm
So if
asking
you-
you a reason.
so
I'm
if-
not being rebuttal. I'm asking you a reason.
So if you would like to talk to the detective, you can. Do you wish to talk to him?
Yeah, but
Do you want to give an interview?
no, I wanted to ask him why my phone's being seized because she said she could take me home, but without my phone, that doesn't. It sounds like.
So are you going to talk to the detective?
No, I need everyone to come and tell me why my phone's being seized because no one told me this until right now. Because it seems like
That's the
he's
question.
being petty.
So the question.
No, it seems like he's being petty because he woke
Okay.
up and I won't do the interview.
So
This wasn't-
so the
this
question. So the
can't-
question is, are you going to talk to the detective?
As a matter of fact, are you recording this?
Are you going to talk to the detective and provide an interview? Yes or no?
Is that with or without the phone?
Without the phone. The phone's being seized. Are you talking to the detective or no?
Is the, phone?
I don't know. That's not my question.
I need an answer to that before.
So the question is, are you going to provide an interview?
No.
No? Okay.
Unless
Go ahead and hand me the phone.
I have to know if my
Go,
phone is
nope.
being seized.
Go ahead and hand me the phone.
Yeah. Are you a black woman?
We're going this way.
They're white. I expect it from them.
All
You're
right.
black, dude.
Okay. You also kicked me in the head, so.
You also, I
We're
came
not
down here
this way.
willingly because I trusted you. And look at what you're doing.
Are you willing to provide a statement or no?
What is...
Taylor was upset because she did not expect to be arrested. All she thought was that she was going to make a statement about the fire in her apartment. However, the cop claimed that she would still sue Taylor for battery on a police officer and for resisting arrest. As far as we could all see, Taylor wasn't resisting arrest one bit. She was confused and upset, as am I. Taylor only asked the officers to let her call her lawyer. Taylor was already upset because there was a fire in her apartment and she was treated like a criminal by the cops. After her arrest, Taylor was taken to the McLean County Jail and was not released until the next day. Her phone was returned to her a few hours after Taylor was released. Taylor sued the cops involved in her arrest, and they all got an F for using force where it wasn't necessary and for the emotional trauma they caused Taylor.
I expected from them. You're black, dude.
Okay, you also kicked me in the head, so...
You also... I came down here willingly because I trusted you. And look at what you're doing.
Are you willing to provide a statement or no?
What does that mean?
Are you going to talk to me if we go back there or not?
You are forcing me to.
I'm asking you if you're going to provide
But you're
a statement.
forcing me to.
I can't force you to talk.
You're taking my items.
I'm seizing this for now, yes.
What does that mean?
Do you want to provide a statement?
My detective, I need to talk to her. I need an attorney present.
You can, okay.
I need a lawyer.
You can take her to jail.
All right.
Take me to
Where's
jail?
her property?
Whatever charges you guys have.
You have resisting and aggravated battery of a police officer.
Oh my God! I didn't aggravate you. Of course I'm aggravated. I wasn't resisting arrest. You didn't say that I was under arrest.
I asked you, so listen, I asked you to provide your phone and you refused, okay? When you
you didn't give me a reason.
Nope. I said your phone was being seized.
I asked you the reason.
Several times
I trusted you. That's why I came.
You did not hand me your phone. Then we took your phone.
I came here
you kicked several
willingly.
officers. You're going to jail.
I kicked you out because you all were manhandling me. I couldn't move. I was scared.
We don't really kick police officers, but...
I was scared. Hello, you would do the same thing. Why is my stuff being seized? You told me I was coming here for an interview. I came here under false pretenses. That is the case itself.
Do you want to go back and talk or not?
There will be 3 cases filed in the morning, I promise you.
Yes or no? You want to go
Let's go. Let's go to the cage, jail, wherever we're going. I need to make a call. I get one call. I know that much. I resisted because you gave me no reason. You cannot search me or take my items with giving me no reason. And it wasn't aggravated assault. It's called defending myself when I feel that I'm in harm's way. And that's the situation that you put me in because I thought I was coming for an interview. And now I'm in handcuffs without a phone. Why would you lie to me?
I didn't lie to you.
You did lie to me.
I did not lie to you.
You told me he was here when we got here. You told me I was doing an interview and you would take me home. Why are you treating me like I'm a criminal? There was a fire at my house. That doesn't matter to you when I'm sitting here talking to you.
I tried to talk to you and reason with you.
You weren't reasoning with me.
And you were just
You were just telling me and I'm asking you questions like a human being. And you're smiling. This is funny to you?
This video is very tense from the beginning because the cops tried to enter the man's house without any warrant. One of the policemen deliberately put his foot inside the man's apartment. The man asked him nicely a couple of times to remove his leg because it was dangerous for him. The man was alone with his son in that apartment and reminded the police officers that they are public servants and that they should take care of their safety and not make them feel even more scared because of them. Honestly, foot in the door needs to be criminalized as trespassing. It's a violation of his Fourth Amendment right. Once the homeowner asks one time for them to remove his foot, it should be 100% legal to use any force necessary to remove it. However, the officer felt that he had every right to break into the man's apartment because they had received a call that there had been a disturbance and they needed to make sure everything was okay. It was obvious that the man was just enjoying a quiet evening with his son and that these officers were going too far. So far that they could have potentially ruined their careers.
I don't want to talk anymore, sir. I'm asking you again to please remove. I'm an unarmed citizen in my home. In my home. I'm asking you, sir, to please remove your foot because to me that's threatening, sir. So again, sir, I'm asking you, please. You're now in my home. You are a public servant, sir. It is me and my son, and I'm asking you to please remove your foot. You are not coming in my home. There's nothing else to listen to. You're not coming in my home. I'm asking you to please leave. I'm not going to close my door and continue with my day. You guys have a good day, officer. Have a good, sir, do not, sir. Sir, this is my home. Sir, this is my home. Do not touch my door. Have a good day, officer. I'm no longer speaking with you. I am no longer speaking with you. You are not needed in this home. I am no longer speaking with you. You are not welcome in my home. Y'all have a good day, officer.
We're not asking you.
Have a good day, sir. Sir, again, officer, again. Please remove your foot out of my home.
Okay, was there a disturbance?
I am no longer communicating with you, sir.
We're just trying to make sure.
I'm telling you that I do not need you guys.
We're not saying
It is me and my son, and I'm telling you, I'm not in trouble. But I'm telling you that it is me and my son, and I would like for you to remove your foot.
Where is your
I don't have to answer any questions to you, sir. So now I'm asking you again, sir, to remove your foot. Remove your foot out of my home. I don't want to speak anymore, sir. Have a good day. I don't need you. I'm not asking you. I am in my home.
Okay, I'm not asking you.
My son is fine. I am fine. We are the only people that occupy this residence.
We got a call.
Okay, again, sir. I'm asking you again to remove your foot out of my home. I don't want to communicate with you anymore. I do not want to communicate with you anymore. This is my residence. You are trespassing as of right now because I have asked you several times to remove your foot out of my home. So at this time, public servant, you are trespassing. So one more time, sir, I'm going to ask you to remove your foot out of my home and have a good day, officer.
However, the cop who put his foot in the man's doorway claimed that he had to make sure everything was okay. Well, he made sure everything was fine, so now buzz off. But no, these policemen needed to prove their authority a little, so they started to force their way into the man's apartment. One of them even went to take the phone from the man's hands. The man told them that he had no problem them searching his home if they came back with a search warrant. However, the officers continued to insist that they needed to make sure everything was okay. The man then called his 6-year-old son and asked him if he was okay in front of the police. The terrified boy nodded and ran back to his room. His father even told him to feel free to lock the door and that he would take care of the cops.
Sir, get away from my door.
We gotta make sure.
Sir, get away from my door.
We gotta make sure.
Sir,
everything's okay.
sir, I'm feeling attacked at this moment. I'm asking you.
attacking you, man.
You're in my residence. You're trespassing.
You're trying to close the
You're
door. We're
trespassing
trying to investigate.
because I told you that I don't need you. I told you that I don't need you. You're a public servant. You're a public servant. And I'm not giving you permission. I am not giving you permission to enter my residence. So if you want to enter my residence, go back to your station, speak to your captain and judge. Say, sir, this is on live. Sir, get out. No, don't touch my phone. CJ, close that door, son. I'm telling you not to enter my residence without a warrant, sir. Without a warrant, do not enter my residence. Without a warrant, do not enter my residence. Without a warrant, sir, you're not entering my residence. This is my home. Without a warrant, do not enter my residence. Say, y'all see this shit. I'll tell it, this is Arlington MBD, J. Cole, and E. Dickinson. I am unarmed, I am peaceful, and in my residence. I'm asking this man to remove his foot from my home. Sir, at this time, you are a public servant. I do not have to speak to you. If you would like to enter my residence, please come back with a warrant. That's it. That's it. If you would like to say it. If any of y'all know my mama, bro, tag her, bro. Or Kiyoko, call my mama. Kiko, call my mama. Again, you're a public servant, and no, sir, I'm not. Because you're a public servant, and you don't have a warrant. No, sir. No, sir, you do not have a warrant. You do not have a warrant. This is my domicile. I have the right to refuse. That's it. Sir, again, and I'm telling you that everyone in here is fine. CJ, are you okay? Okay, from the door. This is my 6-year-old son. CJ, you okay, baby boy? Okay, go back in the room and close the door. Again, sir. No, I'm not, sir. This is my home. You are trying to invade my home. You're trying to invade my home. You're looking at the residence. I'm well. You're looking at the residence. I'm well. Sir, you're not going to enter my home. You do not have permission to enter my home, sir. So again, I'm asking you to remove your foot out of my residence. This is my residence. Again, I am asking you to remove your foot. You do not have a warrant. You will not enter my home. Period. So again, sir, because I'm feeling very threatened at this moment, you do not have a warrant to be on my property. Please remove your foot from my door so that I can go back and chill with my son. Please remove your foot, sir. Sir, again, you are a public servant, and I do not have to communicate with you. So at this time, I am in the communication. So again, I'm asking you, sir, to please remove your foot. Please remove your foot. Please remove your foot from my home, sir. Please remove your foot from my home, sir. Sir, please remove your foot from my home. Sir, you will not enter my residence, sir.
However, the cops did not want to hear a word. The man had told them at least 1,000 times by now that they had no right to enter his apartment without permission and asked the policeman nicely to remove his foot from his door. The cops thought they were above the law, so they told the man to listen. The man didn't have to listen to them. They are people who serve the people. They're the ones that have to listen to him. And he tells them to get their foot out of his door. The man once again tried to explain to them that they were welcome to his home with a search warrant, but this way, he didn't want to listen to them anymore and asked them to leave. It was obvious that everything was fine in this man's home and that he was a caring father. The police kept repeating how they got a call. In the end, the man asked them what kind of call they had received, but the policeman didn't know how to explain who called them or why.
Sir, you will not enter my residence, sir. You will not enter my residence, sir. You will not enter my residence. Again, sir, I am asking you, as a public servant, to please remove your foot from my home. Please remove your foot out of my property, sir. Sir, there's no one in this home, sir. There's no one in this home besides me and my child. Point blank, period. If you want to come in my home, then with all rights, once you come back with a signed warrant from a Tarrant County judge, you will be more than welcome. But until you have a signed warrant from a Tarrant County judge, you will not enter my residence, sir. That is my right. That's my right. So again, sir, I'm gonna ask you, sir, please, please, sir. Sir, sir, let me tell you something. I am a very legal citizen. I'm not worried about any of that. But again, you don't have permission to enter my home.
I understand that, but
you don't have permission to enter my home. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. What code? What's the code? What's the code for? What code? No. No. You are a public servant. Y'all go through a 21-week training. So in that training, they should be able to tell you the penal codes that give you the right to enter a residence. If you cannot tell me that, or you do not have a signed warrant, you will not enter my home. You will not enter my home. You are looking at the resident of this home. I am looking you in your eye and telling you I'm well. This is where this ends, sir. You're not entering my home. And again, at this point, you're really violating my rights with your foot in my property. I don't have to. You are a public servant. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to listen to you. You knock on my door. I'm not asking you for it. I didn't call y'all to tell me to come give y'all. I didn't tell y'all to come give me an explanation. Y'all knocked on my door.
Sir, we got a call to this location.
Sir, you didn't get a call to this location. You did not get a call to this location. Sir, okay, look, I'm not gonna do this with you. Again, I'm asking you to remove your foot off of my property now. So you're gonna continue to violate my rights, officer?
Sir, I'm not violating
you. You are. This is my property. This is my property. You are a public servant. If you don't have a signed warrant, you do not have a signed warrant, and your foot is in my property. So again, sir, I'm asking you to remove your foot out of my property. No, sir, I am not going to listen. I told you what it is at this point. You guys are public servants. You're at the wrong door. You will not be coming into my home. Period. That's where it stops.
The man claimed that the cops were violating his rights, but the cops didn't understand how they were doing it. After all, the cops didn't even introduce themselves to the man. They didn't give him their badge numbers or their names. For him, they were complete strangers. If they already want to behave as they want, they would have learned to present themselves to begin with. How can one even be sure if they're even police officers if they haven't even introduced themselves? Then, a brand new cop came and acted like the man was wasting their time, even though it was clear to everyone that they were the ones who ruined the man's nice evening with his son. The new cop put his foot in the man's door and even claimed that they didn't need a warrant if they wanted to search if everything was all right.
If you want to enter my home, then please go back to your station, get with your captain, and get with a Tarrant County judge, and come back nicely with a signed warrant. Otherwise, this is over, sir. This is over. It's over. You're not. No, you don't have to come in my home. This is my home. This is my. Are you familiar with the Constitution? Are you familiar with the Constitution? Are you familiar with the Constitution? Sir, I'm being very rational. Honestly, I think I'm being over-rational with two, really, because you guys are strangers to me, because I don't identify with your badge. So really, there's two strangers at my doorstep right now, so I'm being very rational. But again, this is where my rationality ends. I'm asking you to step away from my door. Sir, there's nothing else to explain. There's nothing else to explain. There's nothing else to explain. I'm telling you that there's only me and my child here. So that I'm telling you now, again, sir, I'm 30 years old and my son is 6 years old. That's it. There's no fighting between me and my child. So again, I'm asking you, you just saw my son and you saw me. That's the only people in this residence. If you want to come to my home, feel free to come back with a signed warrant from the Tarrant County judge. I'm being very rational. I'm being very rational. I'm being very rational. I'm being very rational. There is no wife in this home. Sir, and again, I said, no, sir. I said what they signed warrant, you will be able to enter my home. There is me and my child in this, there is only me and my child in this home. There's only me and my child in this home. I'm saying, no, sir, listen to me, sir. Sir, no, sir, because you are, okay, well, tell your deputy, first of all, tell your deputy to remove his, so you're gonna continue to trespass on my property?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so you're saying you're gonna continue to trespass on my property? CJ, come to the door again, baby boy. This is as far as you're gonna come in my home. CJ, is there anybody in there? Is there anybody in there, son? Are you okay, son? Are you harmed, son? Are you harmed? Are you harmed, son? You're fine? Okay, don't be scared, son. Okay? So go back in the room and close the door, okay, baby? I love you. It's okay. Again, sir, that's as far as it's gonna go. You're not entering my residence, sir.
In the end, 4 cops gathered in front of this man's door. He took this as a threat to him and his son, and how could he not? 4 armed cops who haven't identified themselves are trying to enter his apartment and can't even give a valid reason why they want to go inside. One of them claimed that there was a woman inside who needed help, so the man had to call his son again to ask him if anyone was inside. The boy shook his head and said that no one was there, so his father told him again he loved him and to not be afraid, but to go back to his room and play. One of the cops claimed that they're not at all trespassing in his apartment at that moment.
Not entering my residence, sir. Without a warrant. It's not about what you find, sir. I'm a legal citizen. There's nothing illegal in my home. No, sir. No, let me tell you something, sir. There are 4 Caucasian officers, and you're not entering my home, sir. No, sir. Without a signed warrant from a Tarrant County judge, I am not permitting you to enter my dwelling. No, sir. Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do, sir. You do need a warrant, sir. You do need a warrant, sir.
With existing circumstances,
there is no. You looked at the two. You looked at the 2 accompanying residents in this home. There's no one else in this home. There has been no one else in this home. So again, sir, this is making me feel very threatened because you are trespassing.
We're not trespassing.
You are trespassing, sir.
Okay.
Sir, where this door stops, is my property.
I'm not willing to walk away with that.
Sir, I've already, sir. You have now, sir. Okay, so, sir. No, this is how. No, you can have a officer, sir. You can have an officer monitor my door and go get a warrant. But without a warrant, sir, you are not entering my residence, sir. And if you enter my residence, I'm going to take that as a threat, sir. I'm going to take that as a threat, sir. Okay, I feel very threatened right now. Because there are 4 white officers in the talking about a disturbance. There is no wife in this residence. You've seen the 2 accompanying people in this house. Sir, I'm telling you that. You see this, sir? This is my apartment, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Nobody's entering my home, sir.
Okay, I'm giving you one chance.
Sir, I know my rights. And if you do that, sir, I swear to you, sir, I have 351 people on live who have witnessed that I have not given you permission to enter my home. No, sir. I'm cleaning up my home. I don't trust you, officers. I do not trust you. I do not trust you. I do not trust you. I do not trust you, and I have the right. These are my property. This is my property. I'm not yelling. Sir, I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm black. This is but so you take that as yelling. It's not yelling, sir. I'm speaking. I'm speaking, sir. Because, sir, not until you and your officer stop trespassing on my property. I will hold my door open. I will hold my door open, sir. Okay, again, I am sitting here verbally affirming to you that when you remove your foot off of my property, I will hold my door ajar to speak with you. But until you guys stop trespassing on my property, I will no longer go any further. Sir, no, sir, I'm not, sir. Again, I'm giving you verbal confirmation, sir, that if you and your officer stop trespassing on my property, that I will stand here with my door ajar and communicate with you. But until then, sir, I feel very threatened, and I'm not willing, sir, okay.
The boy was so scared that he started to cry. Well done, cops. The cops took this to mean the man had been abusing him, and it didn't even occur to them that they're the ones that had terrified them with their violent arrival. One of the cops claimed to have seen a broken glass on the floor. The police were only looking for what they could blame the man for. In the end, they broke the law and broke into the man's house one after another. The man asked them only one thing, not to do anything in front of his son because he didn't want his child to be scared. I hope the man sued them after this because all these cops deserve to be fired.
Sir?
Domestic disturbance.
That domestic is between me and my son. CJ, close the door, baby. It's okay. Please close the door, son. Please close the door. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Like, this is crazy. My son is crying, bro. You're not coming in my home, man. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You have a badge on, sir. You have a badge on. You have a badge on. That badge makes y'all the same color, sir. That badge makes y'all the same color, sir. That badge makes y'all the same color. Okay, sir, tell them to stop trespassing on my property.
Actually, right now I see broken glass. So that's
Yeah, you see broken glass. My son dropped his snack bowl.
okay. And we didn't make
My son dropped his snack bowl.
when you get a call.
Because my son dropped his snack bowl, that, oh, wow.
Buddy.
Sir,
Listen.
sir,
We get a call for domestic disturbance.
Sir.
We have to check. So that's what we're doing.
sir, let me tell you, I have a, it's me
Can we see your son?
and my,
See his face? Make sure
he just did, he just did. He just
we want to
did.
make sure there's nobody else in the car, okay?
Oh my God, y'all, this is what y'all want to expose my son to. CJ, no sir, because I'm gonna honor his request. Baby boy, no sir, come here son, come here son, come here son. Okay, look, this is CJ, hey, please step back. Son, is there, sir, you don't have permission to speak to my son. Sir, CJ, y'all gonna do this in front of my child? Y'all gonna do this in front of my child? CJ, y'all gonna do this in front of my child? Y'all are gonna do this in front of my child, bro?
Stop hurting your child. Stop hurting your child.
Y'all gonna do this in front of my child, bro? Go in the room. CJ, go in the room. Y'all really gonna do this in front of my child, bro? Y'all doing this in front of my child. Bro, say, let me go. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home. Let me go and get out of my home.
This time, a male and female cop approached a homeless man who was sitting on a park bench doing nothing. A city employee called the cops because of the homeless man, and the cops saw that as an opportunity to boost their egos. They wanted to charge a man with trespassing on public property. What they didn't know was that this man, although homeless, knew how to defend his rights. He had the same rights as any other American citizen. The man told the cops he had committed no crime. However, the male cop arrogantly told him that no one had even accused him of committing a crime, but that he was being accused of trespassing. Oh, first, trespassing is also kind of a crime, and secondly, they cannot charge a man with trespassing in a park that's public. However, the cops were so sure of themselves and that they were above the law that they claimed to be able to arrest anyone from anywhere. The male cop then told the man that he had already received a verbal warning. Now his female colleague would give him a written warning to leave the city park. If the man refuses, he goes to prison.
Park. Okay, so there was a city worker that wants you.
I don't care what the city. Go talk to the city worker.
Okay, I can't.
Who has a problem with me.
That's not the point.
No. It is the point. It is the point.
So are you?
It's the exact. It's the pinpoint actually. It's. You can't do that.
Okay.
I haven't committed a crime. I haven't bothered. I haven't.
How many times do I have to repeat to you that no one's accusing you of a crime? How many times do I have to repeat that? No one's accusing you of a crime. You don't have to answer any questions.
All right,
because
so
I'm not
if,
asking you any incriminating questions, okay? So you don't have to answer anything.
Do you have a little initial?
C.
Okay, no one's, as part of the city of Sebastian, we can, as city employees, we can trespass you. We can trespass
right,
the guy
right. You can
right. over there for all we want.
You can trespass me from that building or that private property over there. But you can't trespass me from here. This is public property. That's like trying to trespass me from walking down the sidewalk. Can you trespass me from the sidewalk?
You say so.
Okay, so we're not talking about sidewalk. We're talking about here, Riverview Park, part of the city. We're telling you you're trespassing after the morning. You're refusing to leave.
But I haven't committed a crime.
Listen, when you receive this paperwork, okay, he's gonna run you. You're gonna receive a copy of the paperwork. The first time I made contact with you, I gave you the verbal warning. Okay, now you're gonna get issued a paper copy, and if you don't leave after you get issued that paper copy, you're gonna be arrested. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're gonna get arrested. So it's either
on what charge?
You
trespassing from a public park. You're going to trespass me from public park. Right, because you don't know the law.
When you receive the paperwork and you don't leave, you're going to be arrested for trespassing. Okay? That's just how it's going to go. No ifs, ands, and buts. All right. So she's going to fill that paperwork out.
You know, this could take some time.
Oh, it won't take any time.
This could. No, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to play this. Okay. Because I need the money anyway.
Okay.
If you arrest me and I won't resist, all right, then I'm going to hire a really good lawyer. Well, I'm not going to hire, he already works for me.
Okay.
All right? And then I'm going to come down like an anvil, okay, on all the civil rights of mine that you are stomping on right now. Are you willing? You're going to lose your qualified immunity. You are too. Let me ask you something. Do you have a swimming pool in your backyard?
That's none of your business.
All right, well, because I'm going to enjoy swimming around in it when I own your house from suing you for stomping on my civil rights. I have rights. I have rights.
Okay, so
This is the United States of America.
The female cop claimed that a man must not sleep in the park. Well, did she see him sleeping in the park? And does anyone have any footage of him sleeping in the park? The female cop claimed they didn't need any proof, which is even worse. She just admitted that they do whatever they want without any evidence. The man told them that even though he didn't have a lawyer, he would hire a very good lawyer and sue them for violating his constitutional rights. The female cop was forcing the man to sign some papers for her, which he rightly refused. He said they couldn't charge him with trespassing, but their response was that they did just that. Well, technically they can do it, but it doesn't make them right.
Did you see me sleeping?
no, a city worker saw you sleeping. This is why we're here.
Did you see me? Did anybody? Does anybody have it on film? Proof.
We don't need that.
Oh, you don't need that. So you can just accuse somebody of something and convict them and arrest them without proof. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so
It'll take about a year or so. You know, courts, you know, they're slow.
I'll still be here, Brian.
You can't do this to people. That's why we have the American Constitution. And you swore an oath to uphold that Constitution. And right now, you're just stomping all over it. So you're not keeping your oath. So if you're not going to keep your oath to the Constitution, why should I keep mine?
hey, Dado, can you just sign this?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer any questions either, you know, anymore. You know,
Right.
y'all
You're
are.
just going on a rant about nonsense, to be honest with you.
Oh, the United States Constitution is nonsense. Is that what you're
The
saying?
way that you're kind of putting it is nonsense.
I'm actually stating the law. I'm actually stating the law.
All right, Theodore. So
And then-
me
and then-
giving you this paperwork, I'm officially trespassing you from Derby Park.
I still haven't seen your supervisor yet.
He's on his way.
Then we'll wait. We'll wait for the
No, that's not how
supervisor.
it's gonna work.
So I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
give
get
you
served
this.
paperwork.
You
It's
are-
either you take the time, you meet them down the road, or you're gonna get arrested. You don't.
Can I?
That's how it's gonna work.
Can I?
It's not- no
Can I?
ifs, ands,
Can I?
buts.
Can
You've
listen?
already been served paperwork.
Listen.
You're gonna stand
Listen.
up,
Y'all
get your stuff, and walk.
you just all started a really good lawsuit here that I'm gonna enjoy
Okay,
upholding
so,
my
like I said,
constitutional
you are
rights.
officially trespassed. So if you want to,
You can't trespass somebody from a public place.
Well, she just did. So
Well, I just did. You were
This is
officially
probably
served. You
the
took
third.
the paperwork. You have it on video. I have it on video. You refused to sign.
Right,
Nevertheless,
I know.
You still got it. Okay. You can get up and try to make an effort to leave the park.
But I don't have to.
Okay, so are you refusing to leave?
It's
It's a simple yes or no question.
well.
Are you
Look,
gonna
it's
get up?
it's certainly under duress.
either, right?
Yeah.
You can call me Theodore. That'd be fine.
The cop once again warned the man that he would be arrested if he didn't leave the park. The man saw that he knew the law better than these two cops, so he asked them to call their supervisor. The officers told him that he was on his way, but that they wanted to act before the supervisor arrived. Then the man explained to them that he would still wait for the supervisor to see if he would tell him to leave, and if he told them he had to leave, the man would then leave. However, the police were in a hurry to get the man out of the park as soon as possible. They were all so sure that their supervisor would tell him the same. If the two of them didn't know the law, it doesn't mean that all cops are the same. After all, the cops did not even ask the man who called them why he was complaining about this man in the first place, but they came to chase him away regardless of the reason. Didn't they have to check with the person who called them first?
Are you gonna arrest me?
If you don't leave after multiple warnings that I've given you, yes. Are you gonna leave? Yes or no? I'm giving you like a bunch of chances to just get up and leave. That's it. Instead of it's a Friday. We don't want to do that to you on a Friday. But you've already been given multiple verbal warnings. You've already been served the paperwork. You're still not leaving. So
What
at
about
this point, it's gonna be up to you if you want to get arrested.
what about this? What if I really don't have anywhere to go, and I've come here to try to take care of medical problems. See all this? See this on my chest,
Yeah.
and on my shoulder, my back. I have skin cancer, really bad, and there's a cancer institute here. Okay. So I decided to try to settle in this area to go to this cancer place, you know. I've even talked to people about work, you know. I mean, I could get a job here, you know. I mean, people are saying, yeah, you know, we got work for you. But now the government comes down on me, and you know.
Well, we're
like,
here because we got called, not be here just to bother you.
Then go talk to the people that called you and ask them for proof that I've committed some kind of a crime, because a crime has not been committed. No crime has been committed.
Are you gonna go, yes or no?
At this point,
Are you gonna go?
I'm still waiting for the supervisor.
He will be here, but you can meet him down over there. Off
Why
this
can't I
property.
just sit right here
Because
where I
you're
would-
trespassed from this property now.
But
So
you
if
can't trespass me from public
Are
property.
you gonna go? Yes or no? Are
I
you
would
gonna go,
really
yes or
like
no?
to wait for the supervisor and speak with him or her, whichever the case may be. I believe I'm at least owed that much.
Right. And
I mean, I'm a veteran.
He is on his way, but he was on
I'm a veteran, U.S. Navy. You know, I'm just a human being trying to survive here.
And I get that. Listen, I get that. but
Then why are you doing what you're doing?
Because we were called here. We don't just like come here and be like.
I didn't call you.
No, we were called here. Okay, this is why we're here. People call.
When they called, didn't you ask them, hey,
I'm not
what's the guy
dispatcher.
doing?
I'm not a dispatcher. I don't ask this kind of questions.
All right. Fine, that's fine. I get it. I get it. I've been around for 60 years now, so I kind of get it. You know what y'all are doing. I get it.
You got it. You would have got nothing left already.
No. I'm standing up. You know what? I'm standing up. I'm standing up for my rights.
Okay.
And if I don't stand up for my rights, I won't have any.
Well, like I said,
So
you've
you
already
have
been
to
issued a
make an
trespass.
attempt to walk to leave the park.
I'm waiting for the supervisor.
You haven't-
I'll tell you what. I'll give you this. If the supervisor tells me to get up and leave, I will get up and leave.
He's going to tell you that. Because you
Then let me speak with your supervisor, because you two obviously do not know the law. So let's see if your supervisor does. If he doesn't know the law, then I will get up and go.
The cop claimed that they don't talk to people who report other people. I'm not sure if she realizes how much she's ruining her career with these stupid statements. She also asked what was the difference between them and the supervisor. Well, they don't know the law, and their supervisor maybe, hopefully, might. All the man wanted was not to be molested. However, the policewoman claimed that they were not molesting him.
if he tells you the same thing that we're telling you.
Yeah, but he may not.
Okay, well, I'm telling you he's going to.
Has your supervisor talked to whoever? Whoever made you come over here and harass me?
No, we don't. Listen, we just get called. We don't go back talking to the people that
So you don't think for yourself at all?
You go. Are you gonna stand up and leave? It's not. It's not.
I'm
what
waiting.
You want.
I'm waiting. I'm
it's
waiting.
Not what
I'm,
you want. It's not what you want.
I'm waiting for the
You're gonna leave.
supervisor. If the I'll give you this. When the supervisor gets here, and if he tells me I have to leave, then I'll go. But I'm standing up for my rights. I have the right to sit here.
What does it make between us and the supervisor? What's the difference?
Because you don't know the law, obviously.
Obviously, I do.
And maybe your supervisor does, but maybe he doesn't either. If your supervisor tells me to get up and go, or I'll go to jail, then I'll go. Otherwise, I'm standing up for my rights because I have them, and I'm going to stand up for them. That's what America's about,
Yeah. So
That's why I started a YouTube channel.
So if my supervisor said the same thing that we did, and then you listen to him, so obviously we do know the law. You just want to forgive him. That makes sense.
No, I don't want to be harassed. That's what I want.
You've been nothing but nice.
I've been nice to you too.
Yeah, exactly. But again, we're just asking We're literally asking you, make an attempt to get up and walk away, and then that way we don't have
All
to
you have to
arrest
do
you for trespassing.
Get up and leave.
Because
That's
You know, I was just sitting here minding my own business when you walked up on me and harassed me.
because we've already.
And eventually, I you know, here in a little bit, I would have been going and you know, trying to get on my life.
We've already
And now you
verbally
got
told
me,
you-
and
we've
now
already verbally
you,
told you
and now
time
you have me
prior
pinned down to this.
leave. Okay.
Now you have me pinned down to this
No one-
table.
We're asking you to.
You decided to sit down.
No, you decided to come up to me. I wasn't bothering anybody. I was here all alone, all by myself, and I don't care what some crazy Karen city employees gets phone happy